Hola y bienvenidos. Yo soy señora Nelson y estoy aquí para ayudarles in your mastery of the Spanish language. So hit like and subscribe. I don't know why, but it helps. So, si me ayudas, gracias. And today I want to talk about, in my opinion, what I would say is something super helpful as you finish Spanish 3. So at the end of Spanish 3B, you finish your spring semester, you're about to enter into Spanish 4. What I would strongly recommend that you know going into Spanish 4. And simply, I would say the biggest thing between Spanish 3 and Spanish 4 is going to be, and you're not gonna like this, but it's just gonna be your overall Spanish. What do I mean by that? When I was in high school, our Spanish 3 was, they said, the most difficult class in the entire high school. And I might agree. I went up through AP, I took college level. Spanish 3 was honestly the hardest. I think because you learn all the past tense, you learn preterite, it's just, your brain wants to cry and it's awful and terrible, and I understand. However, Spanish 4 was all essentially the use of it. When I went on to the university, it was the same thing. The 100 classes, 200 classes, okay, they're pretty easy. The 300 classes were packed with so much information, and my 300 level classes were probably the most difficult because by the time I got to 400 level classes, it was simply, can you utilize Spanish? You could care less if you know it. You need to be utilizing it in an authentic way. Can you synthesize things? In a similar way, going from when I taught Spanish, the school I taught at, we went straight from Spanish 3 to AP. So this would be the same advice I give my little pollitos when I used to teach them Spanish, going from Spanish 3 to AP. You finish Spanish 3, whether you're going on to AP Spanish college level, or if you're going on to Spanish 4, que suerte, ¿verdad? Regardless of where you're going, my biggest advice is, can you now use the Spanish language? This is the point in your Spanish career where you cannot hide behind verb charts. And I've had poor, sweet students who didn't know any Spanish, who survived Spanish 1 because they can do the verbs sufficiently. They survived Spanish 2 because they can take those tests sufficiently. Spanish 3, oof, a little harder, but we survived. Past there, you have to know the language. So if you're finishing Spanish 3, it's May and you have until August before Spanish 4 or AP, this is a time of full immersion. The good news is you have most of all of the tools in your bag to truly be fluent and successful in the Spanish language. That's awesome. Felicidades. Like, felicidades, because you have worked so hard and you have gone so far. Felicidades. That's tremendous. That's a tremendous, tremendous achievement to come as far as you have. However, there's a leap in fluency, honestly, going into the next level. So as much, if you can go on a short-term missions trip somewhere and really try to use your Spanish, if you live somewhere where you can get fully immersed, maybe look around. Are there any Latin American events going on in your community? Go to a show, go to a authentic restaurant and tell them, no, I need to practice my Spanish, como sea. Get a pen pal, listen to podcasts, watch movies, immerse yourself, watch the news. The news is one of the best ways to really immerse yourself in the language because you're seeing visuals, but then you're also hearing it. Do not rely on English. Now is the time to cut the umbilical cord, get rid of the crutches. You cannot rely on English from this point on. The best way to truly grow your fluency is full immersion. Sink or swim, jump in the deep end. If you sink for a while, that's fine. Give yourself that grace, give yourself that time, but then you will start growing. So again, you're done with Spanish 3B, you're entering AP or Spanish 4. Get as much authentic, rich fluency as you possibly can. That is honestly the best, one single most advice I could give you is immersion, practice. Make sure that you feel competent in your own skin with your own tongue, managing all the pronunciation and the craziness. And that is what is going to benefit you the most walking into the next level. Let me know in the comments what has helped you. What have been some of your favorite things you've learned in Spanish 3? What are you most nervous about going on from here? And what are some of the best advice? What's some of the best advice that you could give someone who really wants to immerse themselves and utilize their Spanish in an authentic context? What advice would you give them? I'll see you guys next week.